Hi, welcome to Get a Clue Casual Gamer, where we get a clue, C-L-U-E, about a game. C for components, what are you going to find inside that box? L for length of play, how long does this game take to play? U for uniqueness, does this game remind me of any other game? And E for ease, how easy is it to learn, teach, play? How easy is it to find? And how easy is it on your pocketbook? Okay, so it's been a couple weeks. My life has been kind of busy. um, and I'm looking at my t-shirt. I'm like, yeah, my perfect day is wake up, board games, eat breakfast, board games, eat lunch, board games, eat dinner, board games, go to bed. Anyway, so today we're going to be looking at a game that I knew when I first heard about it that I wanted it. It is a retheme of another card game. It's a card game. I have not opened it. It's let's try and get it away from all the different shining things in this room. Yeah. Anyway, it's Bohnanza Dahlias. Bohnanza is the original game, and the artwork is all about cartoon beans. Beans, not green beans, but kidney beans, pinto beans, black beans, I don't know. Anyway, but I was looking forward to this version because, first of all, I mean, the game was designed by Uwe Rosenberg, well-known game designer, and the art on this is done by Beth Sobel, who's the one who has done the artwork for Wingspan and for, I think, Floriferous, if I remember correctly. It's over there. I'm looking and think maybe even Herbaceous. I don't know. And definitely Sunset Over Water. She did that too. Anyway, so she does beautiful artwork. And so I figured I wanted to wait because I did not have the regular Bohnanza. I was going to wait until this came out and have this as my Bohnanza version. And I figured, yes, I have people I could easily get to play the cartoon bean version, but I also thought, this would be, for women closer to my age who might prefer pretty flowers to cartoon beans. So I figured I'd get this version, and again, gamers, I probably would play other games with them and not necessarily just Bohnanza because it's a very casual level game, very entry level. So let's get a clue about this game, and I'm about to open it. So while I do this, I remind you that, because I never talk about this anyway, about, liking, subscribing. Yeah, I have, as of this morning, 154 subscribers. So yeah, I would love some more subscribers. But also, just if this is a game that caught your interest, like it so that more people will have a chance of playing it. And that's my commercial for today, or for the month, because I almost never mention that. Okay, so it opens up this way. I could tell it was going to, and there's this loose paper in the back. Okay, so you get a really pretty dahlia. Okay, so it opens up this way, and inside you get what looks like the rule book. Okay, it is. Doesn't say it. It just says a Bohnanza art game. And so it's got the rule book. And then it has all these 2, 3, 4, 5. Does this play 5 people? 3 to 5. So yeah. Okay, so these must be something that the players themselves have. Just okay, it unfolds. Okay. Let's see, there's 5 of them. So let's see what one looks like. Okay, so this side has 1, 2, and this side has 1, 2, 3. I've never played this game, so I have no idea. Maybe this is the easier side, and then when you want to get more complicated, I don't know. But it gives you options. And then there's, inside, there are 2 packs of cards. Let's get those opened. We'll get back to my little cutter here and see if I can just slide it in and open this up. Hold up, without cutting myself. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Unless you really want me to bleed all over my cards. I don't want to do that. Anyway, so yeah, the last couple weeks have been adventurous. My job has me moving a lot, and I moved to this city and house 2 years ago, and so last week was moves calls, and I was not called. So as of right now, I am not moving. Hopefully for another 2 years, because I'm old and I retire in 2 years. Okay, let's look at, I've opened one of them, and there it's just beautiful flowers. Let's see, different flowers. Let me bring it a little closer. I'm sitting kind of far back this time, so I don't mess with the table so much. We got Black Dahlia. And then on the back of these, this must be the phases. It says phases of the game, so it's whatchamacallit, player aids, because on the back it has first phase, second phase, third phase, fourth phase. In the first phase, you must plant the first flower card in your hand. You may then plant the second card as well. Second phase, turn over 2 cards from the draw pile, trade and exchange with other players. Third phase, you must plant all of your traded and remaining turned over flower cards. Other players must plant their traded cards. And phase 4, draw 3 cards from the draw pile into your hand. Okay. Oops, sorry. I have this habit of saying sorry to inanimate objects. I remember first noticing that back when I was in 8th grade. I was visiting a friend's house, and I bumped into the oven in her kitchen, and I said sorry, and then why am I saying sorry to a stove that I happen to walk into? So yeah, I have, and I notice I do it all the time. I say sorry to so many inanimate objects. Okay, so I'm opening the other pack just to see if there's anything direly different in it. So it's not easy. Okay, flipping stuff off. Okay, so we got more. Yeah, these are very similar. Yeah, they're the same as the ones in the other deck, but then you get back to these the Black Dahlias. If you don't know about the Black Dahlia scandal in Hollywood, you should look it up. Google it. Okay, so we have these that are in play cards, but then you also have a couple more player aids. So altogether there's 5. And then I think this is probably the first player card to keep track of who's the first player. And that's the only difference in this set from the last set. So it's like, okay, we can deal with that. So that's it. That's all that's in the box. Those are the components. The rule book, the cards, those little cardboard mats, and that's it. Okay, so length of play. They say it's about a 45-minute game, and everything I've read about it or heard about the original Bohnanza says it's a very simple game. Sorry, I needed something to drink. That it's going to wiggle again. Okay. That's a very simple card game. And so 45 minutes seems almost long for a card game, but that wouldn't be as long as something in mass market like Phase 10. Phase 10 would be longer than that. So anyway, so Dahlias, about 45 minutes. Learning it, maybe an hour. Okay, so U for uniqueness. The main mechanisms that I recognize are hand management and set collection. So many games, card games specifically, call for hand management, keeping track of what's in your hand and having the right cards in your hand, keeping the right ones, getting rid of the others, and then set collection. I mean, what game doesn't have, mass market games that do set collection are, oh, my dog has seen something out the window up here. And she's coming to let me know that somebody must have walked out in front of our house on the sidewalk. Anyway, he's whining. So, let's see, what was it in the middle of saying? Uniqueness, set collection. Poker is a set collection, and you're creating certain types of sets. Phase 10 is a set collection. Skippo, I think, is a set collection. Those are the mass market ones that we've grown up with, or at least, in my adult life have been out on the market. So it's a set collection game. But the nice thing about hobby games, and I say this very often, is that they take something that is well known in the mass market world and then add a twist to it. So I would think of this as a set collection game with a twist. And that's what makes it good. And it has been around for a long time. Bohnanza Dahlias is supposed to be basically the same game. Let me pull up when it literally came out. Bohnanza came out in 2023, but Dahlias came out in 2023. Bohnanza came out in 1997. So that's 24 and 27 years ago. So yeah, it's been around a long time, and they keep on printing it. So it obviously is a popular game. It's a casual game, popular game. Why not try a new game with beautiful artwork? This is not a photograph. Let me pull one up really close to you, okay? This is not a photograph, okay? This is not a photograph. It's Beth Sobel's artwork. So it's gorgeous. Her work is always beautiful. Okay, E for ease, how easy to learn, teach, play. Well, here's the rule book. You got the components, the idea of the game. Bohnanza Dahlias is a reimagined version of the classic game Bohnanza. Players plant, trade, and harvest real-life dahlias, hoping to earn more money than the other players by the end of the game. Okay. So if you have 3 players, you're going to use the. Let me move these cards off of here while I jiggle you really, really, really badly. Okay, there we go. I promise. I'm going to try not to do that again. Okay, so if you're playing 3 players, you play on this side. If you're playing 4 or 5 players, you play on this side. That explains that. And then you have a picture of the setup, and then playing the game. And that's it. And the game. I mean, that's it. Oh, and they have a okay. I'm sorry. I'm reading as I'm looking at it because, again, I opened this package with y'all. Oh, pretty. It's a whole thing on dahlias, the actual flowers, not the game. And then if you enjoyed Bohnanza Dahlias, check out the original Bohnanza game, and then they have a QR code for that. But yeah, it's BGG, Board Game Geek. It's set at 1.5 out of 1 to 5 scale, so that gives you a pretty easy level. Everyone who's talked about it talks about it as an entry level, wonderful bridging type game for people who like to play games but have not necessarily played many or any hobby games. So yes, so it's a simple game, and not difficult to learn or teach or play. Finding it just this past month, March of 2023, come into the market, 2024, come into the market where I could say it shows that it came out in 2023, but you couldn't get it. I think they might have had a Kickstarter for it, and those people got it, but they weren't for sale. It wasn't for sale. I had a pre-order in on it, waiting for it to come to sale. So I have looked up, like I usually do. I have added one other online location that I checked, and I will probably continue to check them as well as others. So I checked Amazon. They don't have it listed. They have Bohnanza and all kinds of different variants and things for the original Bohnanza. Just type in Bohnanza, Bohnanza card game, and you will see them all with their little cartoon bean on it. But they don't have Dahlias. So then I went to GameNerds.com, and they have it. Let me pull that one up. Game Nerds has it. Retail, by the way, is $20. And Game Nerds has it for $14. That's really low. That's the lowest one, the cheapest one I have found. MiniatureMarket.com has it for retail, $20. But they don't have that many left, which is probably why they're doing it at full price rather than on sale. But Game Nerds is well stocked, and I think they want to sell. So theirs are down from 20 to 14. And then the other company that I looked up online, called Boardlandia.com. Boardlandia.com has it for $16. So they have it for 20% off. Game Nerds has it for 30% off, and Miniature Market has for retail. Always check all these different locations when you see this video, and if you're choosing to try and get this game, because prices can change. But that gives you a rough idea of the CLUEs on your pocketbook and how easy is it to find. Again, I have found it online, but not Amazon. And another store I would check, if you have one in your town and you want to go into a store and look, would be oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna cheat here. My brain is like fried these days. I don't know if it's menopause brain or what, but it's really not doing well. Okay, I don't want to go that far away. I'm just trying to find, where am I going here? There we go. Okay. Let's see. Not that. Oh my gosh, how close do I have to get to the thing to see it? Okay. We have every store but it. It's like I know where it is. It's like, yeah. There's Target. There's Ross. It's like, where is it? I can't find that store. There we go. I knew there was a B in it. Barnes and Noble. I really blanked out on Barnes and Noble. I am so sorry. And I don't edit, so you just got to watch me do one of my I can't think of anything moments. So anyway, which is why I need to play more games, because I need to keep my brain alive. It's a good thing. Until next time, happy gaming and God bless you and your family. Bye.